Okay, hello guys. Hey, hey, hey. I am back. And I hope you're all well and having a great time. All right? And life is good. So we are back here in Diablo 4, Lord of Hatred expansion, Season 13, which is, let me check how many days left for this season. And it's going to be over. So we still have 33 days to go. Quite still a lot of time, right? To farm and finish the season. All right, so I'll show you where I am at. This particular season rank is not ticked because see, I have to do a stronghold in Scovos, which is really easy anyway. That one, I need to finish at 12 Nightmare Dungeons in Scovos. I'm so lazy with that as well. And here I need to add affixes to items. I thought I already finished this. Very really easy though. I should do that on, I don't know which character I should do that. And then we go to the last. I have already collected the capstone rewards, which requires us to complete 10 of the following objectives. I have finished that. And I am left with how many? 40 more Nightmare Dungeons. Wow, that's a lot. And look at this, 66k of Aether farmed in Infernal Hordes. And I have been lazy with that. And this, 50. So I have 29 more boss layers to finish, right? And it says use a layer key to open layer boss hordes. So I don't know why the affix for the particular activity. This one, go to boss. This one, see? That one. Gain +1 horde chest when you slay a layer boss. For some reason, it doesn't tick for me. This should be the fastest way to finish that. But I don't know why it doesn't seem to tick for me, or maybe I was looking at a different thingy. So what I did is I did this. But you know, I have this, which really doesn't get me there anyway. For some reason, this doesn't seem to spawn for me anymore. I don't know why. But you see, I have been reserving my Betrayer's Husk there for that particular Call of Evil portal, which never really spawned. It spawned for me one time, but it never happened again. When it spawned for me, I haven't chosen this one yet. And now that I have that particular portal doesn't open anymore. It's the it's the Call of Evil portal. Maybe I should take that and put it here, but that requires 2 though. And maybe I should. That's 50M by the way too. But I have lots of gold anyway. But that gold is gonna poof because I am going to redo my weapons. Okay, guys, this is what the video is all about. By the way, if you wanted to not repair at all, your goal is to get that indestructible transfiguration. So this is my weapon, right? It's a mythic look, indestructible, and that it's after I used one time, it became unmodifiable. And look at that again. Here's my ring, and look, the transfiguration is indestructible, and look, unmodifiable right away. Quite annoying, right? So we are going to restart with another same equipment. But this time we are gonna redo it, okay? So how to do it? Let's go to...
It is a waitress, isn't it?
Let's go to temper our weapon, okay? Let's temper it. And what can we get? We need attack speed or critical strike. What should it be? Should you go for attack speed or critical Attack speed. Attack speed is important, you know. But so is critical strike. But really, very small difference. So we'll go for attack speed. Because, you know, even if you have critical strike and you're slow, we'll go for attack speed. Okay. Okay, 7.8. Are we going to be satisfied with 7.8 or re-roll until we get 8? Yes, I wanna re-roll and make it perfect because I want to be crazy. Because I'm annoyed with my indestructible weapon. For the transfiguration, okay? We don't care. We are just gonna waste our resources because what's the point, right? I mean, we need to be fearless, okay? So we are going to do that until we get our maximum attack speed. And then we will stop, okay? We have 1,466 scroll of restoration anyway. So why not? Alright, it doesn't want. It doesn't want. But we will keep doing it until we get it perfect. And so we have more things to do, right? Farm some more. After all, this is the season and we should be enjoying and getting everything perfect. Let's get crazy. Okay, we are not getting it, guys. Maybe we should have just been happy with 7.8, right? Why do we have to make it perfect? I don't know. We have to. Because I'm annoyed with that indestructible affix with that transfiguration. I was really annoyed at that. And I accepted it because you need +7 to all skills, right? But the ring, it turned out indestructible, and yeah, that really just get me really annoyed. So we have to not settle. We cannot settle for 7.8. We have to make it perfect. I don't know how many of these scrolls of restoration we will use, by the way, to get it perfect. Maybe if I have used like 66. How much is it, by the way, to wow, 7.9. Damn. Should I be happy with 7.9? That's really close, guys. Oh, man. That's 0.1%. I should be happy with that. You know, I shouldn't be greedy, okay? Let's not be greedy because greediness doesn't really get you anything. That's 0.1 and that's really like giving me this, no, re-roll. But no, I can't. I need to have a grip. That's really forgivable, right? 7.9. Damn. I don't know if I should. Yeah, I should leave it that way. Yeah, I should. I will forgive it. I will. And because I have another Eldruin, I will just do it on another weapon instead of rolling it here. Okay, I will satisfy myself with this, okay? So, we are going to masterwork it now.
Worthy of the ancients, this.
Okay. Let's just continuously do it.
That is Ascari craftsmanship.
Okay. This better be good. This better be good. Wow, okay. The idea of this is I should get the all skills thingy. So I will re-roll. And one re-roll of that is 10M. This is where that is really this is the part where it's going to be painful with the gold. Now for me, the gold is not a problem, right? But attack speed is also good, yeah. But that is really not. We'll go for all skills, okay? So we will reroll. Because that is... Although it's quite annoying, because if we do get the +7 all skills like this, and then you do the transfiguration, and then it still go indestructible, and it's unmodifiable, it's really going to piss me off. But we will reroll anyway. We are going to go for the skills. So there you go. It's not, so we will just keep rolling. Dang. That should be good also, right? But the all skills is our target. Why though? Why is it the target? Okay, let's continue. There. Perfect. That is the target. Alright, so we should be done with that. Let's go now to transfigure. But before we do that, let's change the... Okay, do we still have in... we will take away... We will unsock it. And put it there.
It's good to belong somewhere.
Off. Okay. Let's put it on that. Okay. And put it back where it belongs. Somewhere here. And now we are also going to... Okay, hold on guys. Let me just put some of my... runes. So we have space, right? I was supposed to amalgamate these runes, but I remember that we also need the runes, the blue runes, for creating mythic items that is specific. So yeah. Alright, so we have our weapon, right? Okay. Now we go transfigure it. Because we have done everything that needs to be done on this weapon. There is nothing more you can do to it besides transfigure. And yeah, hopefully the transfiguration will be good. Okay. Let's transfigure that, right? So let's go. Let's read the transfiguration, all of that. The Kulian tuning prism is only usable on amulets, all right? This one, used to influence transfiguration outcomes, removes the riskiest, but also the most powerful. So we don't want that, right? If you want to be safe, I suppose, you can use this. Has a 100% chance of making an item unmodifiable. Why would you want that? And this one is used to target skill and core. This is for rare. Okay, so this between that and this is for the unique. So there is nothing really that we can add to it, right? Now let's read the transfiguration. See, you can use a tuning prism, which is the Kulian. Is that a Kulian tuning prism or is this one? This is probably the one, the entropic. If you want... removes the riskiest but also the most powerful outcomes. You can use that, but I don't want. So we are going to use that. Grants a random modification of great possibilities. Use a tuning prism to narrow the outcomes. So which means that it will just give you a little, because yeah, it will remove the riskiest, right? So the riskiest, I don't know what would be the riskiest, but this one is the item has a very high chance of become unmodifiable, but then it will also give you the highest possibilities of it, So it's a very high chance of gambling. You know, it's like if you're gambling for like $100, that's your bet. Here you are going to gamble like 1 million or something like that. But if you win, you know, but if you lose, you like, and some gamblers would go all in. I don't gamble, guys, so I really don't know. But I just heard it in movies like that. All in meaning, yeah, if you lose everything, and if you win so much, like a windfall. So yeah, let's go, right? Because that's really okay. Are you ready? Dang, I don't like to, but there really is no way. So let's just click transmute. Oh, I thought, oh my god, oh my god, don't make it indestructible. Shit. Okay, there, guys. It became indestructible. So for some reason, this particular weapon only goes indestructible when you transfigure it. So I have two indestructible now. There. Indestructible and goes indestructible again. I'm pissed off. Is such a copy of it. I'm so pissed off. Very annoyed, guys. I'm very, very, very annoyed. The hell? Okay. I'm very, very annoyed. Okay, so I will now I'm kind of don't want to do this anymore. Like to do it all over again. I'm so pissed off. I still have one, two, three to make indestructible, right? But no, I don't wanna because that would really piss me off, and I'd probably quit the game. Cause you know sometimes I am like that. There was a game that I played before, and it was so difficult trying to upgrade it. I just wanted a +8, right? But to make the weapon +8, I need to buy with real money a scroll. A scroll, and it's not even 100%. It only gives 30% chance of it successful. Successful, right? You start from +4, and then you use a scroll, and that scroll is really expensive. You buy it with real money, like real dollars, okay? So I did use already. It was +7 already, and yeah, as you go higher, the chances goes down. So by +7 going to +8, the scroll becomes 20% chance only, right? Or probably even 15%. So there was this idea of whether I should make it +8. But my friends, my friends and guildies had already their weapons like +8, and mine was like hanging at +7. And I was like, I wanted to get my damage higher. So there was an idea of a conundrum or a dilemma of whether I wanted to make it +8. But it was kind of giving me this vibe of restlessness, I had a scroll. All I have to do is use it, right, to +8. Okay? And the weapon that I had was a rare weapon. You don't get it a lot. And after how many months of playing, I probably got only 2. And the other chance that I got the rare weapon, my inventory was full because I wasn't careful. I wasn't careful. I'm always full. And when it dropped, I was full, so it went to someone else's inventory that was next to me. Because in that game, if you are in a party, it goes on a like a clockwork kind. Like one person, one rare loot would go to that person, and the next to the next person in line. Something like that. When it was my turn, I wasn't careful. My inventory was so full that when it dropped for me, it should go into my inventory. You don't the loots, by the way, there you don't pick it up. It's automatically the pet picks it up. So when the pet couldn't loot it because I was so full with crap, it went to the one next to me in the party. So I didn't get the rare stuff It was a staff because I was a healer, and but healers in that game are just DPS also. They're both healer and DPS at the same time. So I didn't have any extra weapon, right? Except the normal weapon. So my rare weapon was +7, and I was itching to make it +8 because I had the scroll. So I said to myself, all right, if this doesn't go through, I will quit the game. Okay? So I gave it a couple of days until I was so sure that if if the +7, because in that game, by the way, when you break, meaning the upgrade is not successful, the weapon breaks. It literally poofs, and this particular slot will be empty. That's how unforgiving that game was. So I said to myself, all right, since if it breaks, I have no more weapon, I couldn't play, right? I couldn't play anymore. And there was a game that was new, and I wanted to play that game, but this particular game that I was playing, I had so many friends there that wanted me to party with them, and I couldn't leave them. So I couldn't test that new game that was out, right? So it felt to me like, okay, if I lose my weapon, then I cannot play anymore. Then I will go play that new game that I wanted because yeah, now I have a reason, right? So I went ahead. But if it was +8, how lucky, right? I accomplished my goal. So I went to um, upgrade it, and poofed, yes, it broke. And the next day, I had no more weapon, so I quit the game. And then they were looking for me, right? So I said, well, sorry guys, I couldn't play anymore. I have no more weapon. And that was a rare weapon, right? I couldn't go back to using crap weapon just because, and wait for how many months to farm that weapon so I could get it. And then I had no money to buy scrolls. I had no money to buy the rare weapon, which was in 40 million. And that game, getting gold was so difficult, by the way. That it was unforgiving. That game was really totally unforgiving. And yeah, one of my friends said he has a spare. He has a spare, guys. Can you believe that? How unlucky my character was? That I couldn't, well, yeah. I did have another rare that dropped, right? But yeah, I was so unlucky. So he said he already had a 2 +8, I think. And so he was willing to let me borrow his weapon and can even give it to me. But I am the kind of player that doesn't really beg or stuff like that. And I cannot accept this kind of generosity. Because after all, I had a weapon and I gambled with it. And the consequences of gambling, I lost it. So I should live with the consequences of my actions. So I didn't accept the offer and I quit. I totally quit the game. So, okay, here we are in D4. And farming here, well, farming now is not as bad as it used to be, like in the early days of D4. Because you see, I had a copy of the Eldruin already, but as you can see, I have now 2 indestructible weapons, which is really pissing me off. All right, so if I do this and it will be indestructible, maybe I should just break them, right? But this particular weapon is not, you cannot craft it, by the way, guys. This is a drop. Okay, let's go look.
Welcome to the Isles.
This is how you
What do you
craft items. See, mythic. There. How come I don't have this? Earlier, I think I could craft it. What happened? Ah. Eh? Oh, because I put that in the storage. So, yeah. These are the weapons you can only craft. See, the Doom Bringer. And the Aharian Spear of Lycander. This particular weapon is just a drop. And if I could craft it, I could just break the item and I will get 1 resplendent spark. To craft, you need 2, right? It's a little forgiving. But since this is a drop, you have to constantly try to farm it. I don't know. Well, it drops from the mythic, the crust. Here, the crust under city. If you use a mythic offering, it will drop. That's how I got copies of my Eldruin. But I cannot. I don't think I can do it solo though. I play with Fed when he's online. Yeah, probably you can farm that. But yeah, he will laugh at me because his weapon is so strong, and like he's so strong, he killed Mephisto basically just by himself on T12. Like I was just a bystander and watching, leeching off him. But you see, so that's why how I decided to create another of these weapon, which is he will laugh at me. Because, yeah, how unlucky you are. And his weapon has the rarest affix in the transfiguration, by the way. So, should we try the ring? I have another copy there, though. Maybe let's use this instead. If we use this, lucky hit, that's really not nice. What should it be? Attack speed should be good. Yeah, we can re-roll this. Well, let's probably re-roll that. And instead of cooldown reduction, let's put attack speed to it. I want to upgrade attack speed, or maybe leave it be and let's just do this. Now I'm really annoyed, guys, if this becomes indestructible again, because I can feel it seems to be like indestructible as well. Why though? This one, it gave me look at the transfiguration there. It's 9.1% lucky hit chance, and that is not even great. That's also not very good, but that's what they give, no? Lucky hit. Yeah, that's really not good, but and everything became unmodifiable right away. It's not even nice. What the herb. This one, see, 210 intelligence transfiguration, that one. 10 item quality. Well, okay. This one give a intelligence, the transfiguration. Really? Can we not do it again? Because let me check. Can we not transfigure it again? Oh yeah, we can't anymore. It's really unmodifiable. Quite annoying, guys. And this one has 16. Oh, the transfiguration here gave 120 all stats. That's good. This ring gave a transfiguration is 171 intelligence. That's good. This one, transfiguration is lightning damage multiplier, which I thought it was okay. Can we no more? Cannot anymore, right? So let's do it. Okay, so to do the transfiguration on my ring, because I still have one, or maybe we should just do this. Hold on, guys, let me think. Okay, I feel like it was better to start over. Okay, let's see if it becomes indestructible again. Okay, let's just socket that because it needs to be socketed right away, because before you go transfigure it, it needs to have everything that is needed already on that item. Otherwise, yeah, it's already said you're gonna modify, right? So you need to already have all the things necessary for that item before you transfigure it, okay? So let's... Because you see that is 2 stars, by the way. I really like that, but okay, never mind then. Let's just... It's some sort of experimentation. So let's temper that one. I'm going for attack speed this time. But can we? There is no attack speed. Why? What happened to the attack speed? What? Why? Where? Why? Why no attack speed? Okay, is that correct? Really no. So the option is just to go cooldown. No wonder I chose cooldown, but I want attack speed. How about critical hit chance? No, there isn't. Critical strike damage. Is that good? Should I go for that? Critical strike damage. Yeah, maybe I should do that because most of my weapon doesn't have critical strike. It has critical... there is one. 59%. Okay. Okay, hold on. Before doing that, let me check my stats. Let's see. Critical strike is 62%. Critical strike damage 780. Looks okay, I think. It looks okay. My all damage has 9.1. What the? Damage with lightning. That's cool. Damage with fire. Cool. Cold. Huh? What? Holy? Why holy? Poison. Shadow. Shock. What? That is quite annoying, guys. Because it's damage with shock skills. Conjuration, crackling, damage versus elite, stunned. And I have thorns. I don't know where that thorn's coming from. Here. That's right. Because this one, I should not have accepted this. This is so wrong, really. Maybe I should also change that. Because this is 3 stars, you know. I should also change that. Why do I say that? Because you see, I shouldn't have accepted that 2,417 thorns. I should have redo or whatever. Because I don't have a buff to thorns. So there is a thorns damage, but it cannot be applied. There is no damage boost to thorns. Or maybe it will apply, but yeah. So there is the Artificer Stones. Pin currency. Okay, so since critical strike damage, what about cooldown? Do we have here cooldown? Cooldown, let's go to cooldown reduction. 23.7. Okay. Percent. Not sure if that should be good. Like, how about our crit? 25.9. Cooldown reduction or critical? Maybe let's go for critical strike. Yeah, critical strike. Temper. Okay. Alright, nope. Here. Damage. Crowd controlled enemies. Lightning damage. Shock damage. Critical. Let's go for critical. Yeah. Because there is none anyway. Let's do that. Okay, 47%. Will we satisfy ourselves with 47%? That's quite high already though, but I don't know. Should I go for 50%? That is 30 to 50%, and chances are it could be 31, 32, 33. I'll satisfy myself with that. Although we will transfigure that though. Yeah. Let me just be satisfied with 47%. All right, I will not re-roll it anymore because it's the closest to 50. So we will just work it right away. Yeah, I don't want to bother with making it for 50.
Anyone asks, tell them it's from Skovos.
Uh-huh. Okay, here we go, guys. What? Perfect. All right. So we have a critical strike chance, right? Perfect. All right. Now we have done everything on this item. There's nothing we can add to it, right? We have the sockets, we have the tempering, we have the masterwork. Now let's go transfigure. And I'm not gonna bother with so much thinking about it because it might turn out the same as when I did it the first time, right? So I cannot really say. There is nothing to actually. So the greatest possibilities, you see, it says grants a random modification of great possibilities. So the great possibility is being indestructible. Is that the greatest possibility? Okay, let's just transmute it, guys, and let's see what happens. Again, you see it's indestructible. Okay, so all right. Now I have proved my point that this is indestructible and that is indestructible again. So now we have copies of our items, which is now really pissed me off. Wait, hold on, that one. Indestructible, see? And indestructible. So it just really did it again. I just did it again and then, yeah. So you have seen it, guys, right? Very annoying. Very, very annoying. 21% critical strike chance. I am very pissed off now. Oh yeah, and this is attack speed and that is attack speed. And all right. Okay, guys. So that's the transfiguration of the mythics, and this really pissed me off. But it is what it is. Since it's unmodifiable, you cannot modify it now. And this particular items, either if you are unhappy with it, you can just break it and farm again and redo the process, and it could be indestructible again, and you will just be repeating the process all over and over. But until and unless, while that's the right word, while you still have resources, you can actually redo it and redo it until you probably get a point where it is not indestructible. But I'm just saying, it's the same items, right? We just redid it and it did the same thing as when it started. Now this is a 2-star item, right? 2 stars, so 15.6. Nothing, even though this is a high quality, what is the difference? The attack speed here is 26 to 18. That's 8 plus. Then the cooldown reduction say it made it a star, right? And the core skills is also a star. It's a greater affix, but it doesn't render any the item more, because you see here is also 3 core skills, right? It doesn't have a star, but it didn't change. And the critical strike, this is cooldown reduction, so nothing really. The star doesn't really give it more benefits to the item, because where it give it, it's not so much of a difference. Now the weapon has no star. The same with this. But the stats are identical, except here is 10 attack speed, while here is 9.9%. The same stats. See 3 to 50 maximum life, and you see 3 to 50. 200 all stats doesn't change. Everything else the same except the attack speed. So yeah, guys, there you go. That's it. That's my video for today, which really kind of annoyed me there with that copies of the same stuff, and it made it indestructible again for the second time. So yeah, I will see you on my next video, whatever it is, and I hope you are positive about life. For me in the game, I'm annoyed right now, but I still probably will still play. I don't know, maybe until I'm really kind of annoyed to the point where I could no longer play. So yeah, this is Elle waiting now. I'm annoyed, but I'm laughing. And see you soon. All right, bye.